weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Whitehead.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ryan
At the 29-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Sterling.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Down at the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he's got his target. That's Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore.
Carolina.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Sullivan there. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, it's Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score, Falcons 7, Panthers nothing. Sterling Hoffman.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
The carry for Carolina.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A quick throw by Bridgewater. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
A gain of 20.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He's taken down at the 33.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater, and this is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Sullivan there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for a possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
About about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
4-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 45-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Falcons 7, Panthers nothing.
Second and 11 now. Play action, Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Looking downfield for Jones. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He'll field this at the 5. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Sullivan there, but it's going to be 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be,
You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Handoff for Gurley. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Number 21.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They go play action now. Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Falcons 14. Panthers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And 12 at the Falcons' 49-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years. So he is a defense's nightmare because How do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. First down, Bridgewater. This for his running back, McCoy. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. His pass caught at the 4. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Bridgewater to throw it. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 10.
You ain't going nowhere. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And let's pin the mirrors back.
To throw again. Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Pass intended for Calvin Ridley. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
36, 36. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check, 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 check.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, let's get right.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out.
Let's go.
Get some points.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Nelson Aguilar. 83 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game.
Let's get back right.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for two. To throw is Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Panthers 9.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go defense.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And that one's complete to Gurley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Gurley.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh, I shouldn't have play first.
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. They go play action with Ryan. Looking downfield for jump. This is caught inside the 15.
Wow.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now, Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons.
Come on, man. He just throwing it up the wheel.
Following the touchdown, Hoff Richter
Dude,
to kick off.
touchdown like that to the GOAT. That's what happens.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Room past the 20. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Number 12.
DJ Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Falcons 21.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Another carry now for Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. From the shotgun, Ryan.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's get right. Let's get right.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. If you
combine
last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
What way?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
You're right.
Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Quick throw complete. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase.
Let's go, defense. Come up big again for me, boy. Yes, sir. Let's go get it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, wow. That was good. That was good. Man, I doggone thought that joker was keep coming. I was ready for him.
You go back to basics. String some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
The 42-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sport. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Ryan on first down.
Ooh. Ooh, we supposed to have that.
For Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one.
Good man defense there, boys.
Because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio.
Yes, sir. We got him that time. Swagger alert. Quit trying it like that, boy.
Stretch 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
Oh, come on.
For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is.
Should he play for the Panthers?
Gotta figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
Panthers.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Carolina.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
Oh.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To throw, Bridgewater. To the end zone.
Ah, come on. Keep him in the field of play.
3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Bridgewater. That is caught. It's Anderson.
Team celebration. Let's go.
Touchdown.
Robbie Anderson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 31. Falcons 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
We started off hot, now he cold. We started off
No
hot,
return on
now
this
he
one as the
cold.
fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score
Stay over the
deficit.
top. Stay over the top. That's all right. Stay over the top.
Down there, but it's
Shoot,
incomplete.
face tail.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Ryan is intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Swag.
And his guys
Swag.
have gotta get the football
Swag.
at
Come
the
on.
37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 10. Bridgewater.
Oh,
And that one goes incomplete.
dang, Bridge, what do you got? Get that out there, bro.
He got hit as he threw it.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
That was not what I wanted. What play was that?
And it leaves him with a 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually
That was not what I wanted.
being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
On down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Play action. It's Ryan.
Oh, good pass. Good pass. I didn't get to the guy that I wanted.
Chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Here's Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it.
Man, it better not be no pass. Man, come on. Man, we right. Man.
Target, a little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Now Ryan. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now it's 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this is caught out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over.
Ah, good pass. Good pass.
Anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Whoa.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater.
Whoa, Bridgewater.
This one incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up second down.
You could have scanned down.
That was good. That was a good play. I thought you was a man. Yeah.
Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Bridgewater here to throw. He's going to look deep for Moore. And he's across for the touchdown.
Team it up, baby. Team it up.
That should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're
Oh, it's totally over.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Intended for
Trying to get a pass interference call.
Eli Apple on the coverage.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Go get the ball, boy.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen.
What up,
pick
boy?
up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
So this one is over. A victory for
We
Carolina.
just getting done.